Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... It's been a while, hasn't it? We've gone from reviewing a beach episode of this to making an actual beach episode again. And here we are. I guess that this, to the return of Gacha Review after it's been like a week or something like that. I bet a lot of you were missing these particular streams where there's something actually else going on, rather than us trying to find random topics. Not there won't be random topics today because BB's here, but we'll try and keep them in moderation.
Yeah.
Like that. Perfect. Okay, so today we're talking about The Green Knight, as I have alluded to. It's been about a month since this one, but just to remind people, we are at the end point. After this, Midori Stories officially gets good. So it'll be interesting to see how this wraps up, considering that it started off decently enough, then trailed off as it got to the middle portions, and who knows if they're going to wrap it up at the end, with the goodwill that was set up from the beginning, which is sort of the structure of a lot of My Street seasons. So it is very much possible. So, but then again, the one thing that I can't predict a lot of the time is whenever I offer blind optimism, that always seems to backfire on me. So I guess I'll keep myself delightfully neutral about this one. Or indifferent, as Julia said recently, /5 years ago. Gonna wait for a second because KW wanted to join. I just sent the link.
Either or.
There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we can begin. Sounds louder than usual. I put it down to more than before.
Ooh. I'm actually out of breath after helping my mom with groceries.
This is the reward.
Yes.
Yeah, the best reward for manual labor. Bad gacha.
Isn't that the best reward, baby butter? Or the other reward
Depends.
is snap related.
I was gonna say, depends on who you're talking to. Oh yeah, I forgot. The best reward is a seizure, of course.
Ah!
Hey, that's one way to get a seizure warning across.
Just pausing in the middle of it and going, what want me to get a seizure warning is to produce an actual seizure. It's like, oh yeah, by the way.
Just cause a seizure in the theme song, and I think people get the message.
I was generally worried about that when I put like the fan videos in that people sent for Mutant Girl. Some of because that was legitimately like half of this, like 0.5 times the speed in those ones. It's like, my goodness, what is happening? I read that as episode 2 because in my head I filled in Roman numerals. It's episode 11, Stop Don. Not Stop Don. It's gonna be the operation is to stop Don.
Donatello?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
there's enough sword wielders in this
machines.
series. Aruna? Hey. Aruna wasn't even mentioned in like the opening intro, so I forgot who this is. What am I doing here? I found you at the castle unconscious. Everything was on fire when I passed by. I just happened to see you and I took you here. Fire? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the castle in space blew up from an aerial missile that would not have reached that high, and blew them up from above, and yeah, Bear in mind, this is the same castle that is on the edge of of a precipice that goes down into the Earth's stratosphere. This is where this dance took place. In case anyone forgot last episode. I gotta stop Don. Thanks for the help, but I gotta go.
Maybe get... No, he wouldn't do it. I don't know, maybe Shredder will help. I don't know, depends on the continuity.
We'll see.
Certain versions of Shredder are more useful than others. Others
Okay,
are bumbling idiots.
Shredder helps the turtles? Wait, what? Impossible.
Well,
They're
yes,
just
in certain
foreign
versions.
enemies.
Yes, he does in certain versions, but that's
What
not
did
the
I tell
point
you,
that I was
chat?
making. He does help the turtles in certain versions. That was not the point I was getting across. I meant like his general usefulness at like hunting or executing or finishing a job.
I was being sarcastic. I wasn't trying to go down to a rabbit hole.
Okay, in all fairness, the villain teams up with hero cliche is as old as time.
Which again was not the main point of what I said. I just want to throw that this isn't the point.
I know, I'm just talking about for KW. I know what you were getting at, BB. I'm just saying for KW. But yeah, now you know how I feel whenever I talk about like something and you or Aiden will just expand in an opposite direction. It's like I'll say, oh yeah, it's like that one scene from Miraculous, and then they will go like, oh, let me tell you about season 4.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give me those I remember those recap episodes, and I'm just like, can we just get to the newest stuff? I've been watching all the seasons. I don't need a recap.
This is again another example of what I was talking about.
Just like, and also hi, I'm welcome to the craziness of Jacob Butter's live streams. I'm KW, and this is Baby Butter, and this is Jacob Butter.
This is like the usual live stream stuff, not like what we've been doing recently. What's wrong? I don't have my element. When I got blown up, it was taken from me. How could I possibly fight? I guess I'm going all first this fight. I think that's meant to say all fist, but I don't... I have my uncle's sword. It's a sword made out of both of my uncles. It looks like it was used by a darkness element. Okay, a darkness element user in this case, right? Not like the actual element itself came to life and used the sword, right? Don't worry, it's just the color. My uncle Kudo really liked it this way. I wonder why.
Oh, he stabbed her in the eye! Oh!
It'll do. Just starts gushing blood like the second before the camera cuts. I got another prisoner, sir. Oh, speaking of people with their eyes gouged out.
Oh.
Thank you, D25. Welcome
That's
back,
a-
Your Highness.
I wonder what the shape of that would be like.
The shape of what? Oh, D25.
D25.
Yeah, that is a... That's a weird one. I can't fathom that. How do you know?
How can you speak?
Do those eyes ever get hurt? Like, people have to step on them on occasion, right?
What? Oh, you mean the ones on the actual background?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, they could just be decoration. They might not be actual physical eyes. They look like them, but then
Yeah,
again,
let's say those look like real eyes.
Look, they hired some really talented interior designers, like Michelangelo, for instance. Anyway, how do you know? I covered up most of my face and none of my anything else.
Mikey probably wrote this series.
Oh my god, imagine.
Hey, it's a canon thing. He's into writing, he's into art, he's into making comic books, and maybe those things are interchangeable depending on the combination, like on the continuity. But he generally enjoys making just a random piece of content like this. Like, it's not uncommon for him to have like a whole prequel one shot where it's just like Splinter devaluing his interests and then being like, oh, but he did it of the family. Look at that. Oh, I should have valued his imagination the whole time. Yada yada.
Yeah. Okay. I'm picturing something. So, I believe that there is one continuity where Donatello is in love with April. Is that right?
Oh god.
Okay, I'm picturing at one point Donatello writes a very cringy April fan fiction, like a diary or something, and Mikey turns it into a comic, changes the names, and self-publishes it, and it's a whole arc.
That is so in character for the Turtles. Oh my god.
I still haven't even touched that folder, but I'll take your word for
That's
it.
right. The things in the folder right now are still kind of the more edgier version of the Turtles. On the all in all, that is a generally in character thing for the Turtles. And for the specific continuity you're referencing, where he was in April, that's again very in character for the Turtles. I could so see that happening.
Okay. Everything. The irony, of course, of April making mainstream. She's a journalist, anyway.
It depends on the continuity. In that continuity, she wasn't.
Okay. In that continuity, she has like the lady blog. Oh no, I mentioned it again. Tell me spoilers, everyone.
Yeah, she's just some random teenager in that one. To be completely honest, there are like big plot twists and stuff, but I'll save that for you to actually watch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm so glad Aiden isn't here. Where he goes, guys, listen, this is what happened in Miraculous, and I'm like, Aiden, none of us has catch up on Miraculous. Only you have. You have the time.
I know, what an alien concept for me to be like. There are plot twists. I won't tell you them though.
Yeah, after the last stream, the creator commentary one. Again, I mentioned it offhand, and he had like a whole rant about like the quality of like the whole overall thing and some of the things that he had the most gripes with. And because I'm compelled to not let just random blanket statements stand, I then responded with my own opinions, but also in a way that would hopefully close it down, but it never did. At one point, he did actually go into minor. He did go into minor spoiler territory for me, but fortunately enough, I've actually now caught up to the part where he talked about. He did build up this one particular scene where it's like, oh yeah, there's like a whole constant thing, why do people not believe Marionette about so-and-so? And there's like just one singular scene.
See, I don't get it.
It's bad, but it's one singular scene. It's like, okay.
Here's the thing. Aiden doesn't process other people's point of views, I don't think.
That is very true.
For other stuff, right? Like...
That's like a prerequisite to write fiction in my mind, or anything, to be honest. So I'm sure he does on some level.
I don't know. It seems like he genuinely is unaware of what is or isn't a spoiler once he's already experienced the thing.
Interesting. Anyway. Oh, sweetie, I already have. I forgot what voice I gave this character. Yes, it was like this. Yes. We've got the element of the Green Knight. How did you get that? We blew him up. No further questions.
We took the power ring. It's straight from poor Tommy's corpse.
Mm-hmm. You mean Tommy? Tommy. Take her with the others, D25. Yes, sir. Stop. Just pulls up by the hair. Jeez. In you go. Oh my goodness! It's the people in the credits whose names I've already forgotten because they never show up in almost anything. Oh, Anne and China. That was it. And Reggie. And I love we cut to like a pleasant exterior shot, and the ominous music is still going. What do you know? It really was a shortcut. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Jet? The names D2. Oh, this was the Kaminari lookalike. Who no longer looks like him. He's become Tetsu now. Anyway. And I'm afraid I can't let you go any further. I'll save you, Jet. Oh yeah, that's right. And by these rules, in the rules of this universe, if someone gets corrupted, you have, I think, 24 hours to pass the corruption onto someone else, potentially yourself, in order to save them. Whether or not that resets the corruption to not affect the other person another 24 hours was not answered.
I seriously think that feels like a Discord thing. Like whenever you get the chain messages where it's like you've been cursed. If you don't do this, this will come to your house. And
yeah, no, that's if you don't forward this to 5 people, those have been a thing for a long time. I remember getting some of those on Skype back in the day.
Like,
oh god!
I love seeing their heads smack against each other.
I will give this leeway because Gacha Studio had basically nothing.
Okay. Was it possible to avoid headbutting repeatedly in Gacha Studio?
If you move the characters away potentially from each other, yeah.
Because they headbutted themselves a couple times. I'm pretty sure it was the headbutts and not the sword that knocked this guy down.
Yeah, you would have to move them to like a different position on like the x-axis because you can't move on the y-axis. Apparently, that's what Emily told me. Even though they actually no, now that I say that, it does look like Tomi is further down on the y-axis than D25 is. Maybe there was a way. Okay, yeah, they definitely could have avoided that. You know, this is one cliche I've never understood, is like,
you never touched him!
No, he dodged. That's a dodge.
Oh, that sounded like a hit sound effect.
Oh, I thought it was more like a wind for us to get a lot of those in early Dragon Ball. But yeah, this is one thing I never understood. Whenever someone disarms like another opponent, it's like, oh yes, I'm gonna throw away my weapon, whatever it may be, and then the enemy, whether it's the hero or villain, is always the same. The enemy automatically throws them away, and they're honor bound to fist fight. Why? Just use the sword.
So, okay, I will say this very much depends on the character dynamic. Because I have a project that I want to do one day where there is a very similar, like, hard honor-bound final battle where, like, both sides, despite being mortal enemies at this point, both agree to stay at roughly the same level and just win fairly, even though there is a clear power difference.
That is actually the same thing that happens in the, again to mention Dragon Ball, there's the Goku versus Piccolo fight, where Piccolo is going to supposedly, he wants to become the strongest and take over the world, but to do so, he wants to go and win the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. And of course, Goku also wants to win that and save the world at the same time, and not have to destroy Piccolo in the process. So they're both playing by the rules for those specific reasons. And also Goku just refuses like all help because he's like, no, that'll be cheating. Goku, you are on the floor dying right now. No, I must win only. And he actually does, in all fairness.
Well, no, and that's the thing about this fight, too. And I'm going to say this because no one knows what I'm talking about, so I feel a lot more liberated to spoil it.
Okay.
It's clear from the get-go that there's an inevitable winner, you know? Right. There is a certain point where I think a lot of these characters, depending on how honorable they are with each other, it very much just depends on the amount of respect the writer has spent sewing into each other's point of views.
Definitely feels like the Stan Lee quote where, you know, he's like, everyone's asked me who would win between these two people or whatever. It's like, the person who wins, the person that the script writer wants to win. He said that. It was like the angriest I've ever seen Stan Lee ever, to be honest.
Man, I hate that quote so much. I hate it. I've seen the interview. I know what you're talking about, and I hate it. God, it's the same thing as whenever you ask a parent, like whenever you're little, why does this happen in the movie? And they're like, because it's in the script. But why?
Okay, no, what he meant by that was that the scenario under which the fight takes place, which is dictated by the script writers, and whatever story elements, whatever advantages, disadvantages they have at that particular moment. That's how it would go. If we're going by pure statistics, then if anything, a lot of stories are about defying the odds. So if anything, that feels even more powerful as an idea.
I guess for Marvel though, it doesn't quite work as well because Marvel is just kind of. It depends on the writer, and because.
That's
yeah, it does, but not in a good way though. You know, like there isn't an agreed upon like standard. You know, for like a lot of mainstream comics, where it's like if you have a bunch of scriptwriters and stuff, they kind of just do whatever they want without any real regard for if it makes any sense.
But isn't that the same thing for DC, or is that a little bit different?
I just said mainstream.
Yeah, that kind of goes into the argument of like, you've got to craft the story well enough anyway. Honestly, that quote from Stanley works for good and bad stories. They are still good stories despite those things. So that's why
the scriptwriter can have whatever they damn well please, as long as they have to meet certain criteria within the story, though. You know, they have to actually lay out the ground before they start doing the work.
I just imagine something. You know how comic books have dealt for decades with different levels of censorship and for different reasons.
Sure, yeah.
I just had an image of like a government branch that is dedicated just to continuity and statistics of comics. So,
yeah. After ending whole world government and starting at scratch to end the human plague of corruption, that is where it starts anew.
On page 27, Captain America says so and so. This goes against his ideology in this version. His memory has not been erased yet, and therefore he would not believe it. That's
he clearly said in the 1960s that he can't be misogynistic because his first friend was a woman. But then you have this prequel here that clearly shows his best friend as a man. What are we gonna do about this, writers?
I think maybe
that's not for the record, by the way. That's not. For the record, that's not an actual thing that happened, but I wouldn't put it past things.
it just turns out that Bucky Barnes is the world's first closeted trans comic character.
Yes! That's the way they retcon it too. That's how I would retcon that if I ended up making that sort of
So Captain America refers to them as a woman in private and then just has like a slip of the tongue in the 1960s.
Or it's the other way around, where...
a gender-affirming slip of the tongue to keep the integrity of Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, moving on.
Oh, God.
Come on, Aruna. Wow, Aruna.
Where did she come from? Okay.
Well, okay. She came in with him. She just kind of waited by the door the whole time. We've got company. Our one guard was ineffectual.
Okay, I know this is just your accent, but I find it so much funnier because you saying guard, you don't say the R's. Very like you don't.
Oh, so she sounds like I'm saying God. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and so it's like our one God that we had defending things was completely useless.
We placed our faith correctly.
We chose the wrong religion, guys.
Mm-hmm. You just never know when to give up, huh? Asking. Oh, Ashley.
No, stop!
I should be asking you the same thing. What can you do? We have you our element.
Oh god, it's a bit too late now, but it just occurred to me we should have pulled up the bingo cards.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Oh.
I do have one more episode for today, so we can do it for that one.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, do it for the finale. Okay, whatever it takes. Take care of him. Need like a sound effect or something. You're going to regret coming here.
Yeah.
We're all raspy. I've run out of voices. That's a promise.
God, as if the previous grammar error didn't happen. They followed it up with another grammar error. The promise was capitalized with a P.
Well, they've corrected the yaw this time. They got it right now.
I recognize that. Oh, go on. Sorry.
I already took your elements. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I recognize this piece of music because that was in the Haunted series. But you know, the Virginia Shotgun, all that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot their name. I forgot the name of the channel, but yeah, I remember the series. I should do that on Minecraft review at some point.
Please,
Anyway.
it's such a good series. Like, come on. Plus Herobrine. I mean, who doesn't love Herobrine's scary lore?
No, most people nowadays, people got bored of him by 2015.
Okay, they only got bored because they kept on reinventing the wheel and making it worse. Okay, the original Herobrine origin story was sick.
Okay.
It was all about like human sleep experiments and the infecting of the game.
Can I see
Don't think I won't take your life.
KW, most of it wasn't in a video. His first appearance was in a video because what happened was and I don't even remember. It was, if I recall correctly, it started with a creepypasta that also got followed up with a video where someone made a custom resource pack to like remodel like a door as like a 2D flat image of Herobrine or whatever. And I believe it was in the description of that video, and the video is now gone, so you kind of have to do some digging to find this. But the website then was followed up with like a picture of Steve with like humanoid eyeballs circling through, and it went through like a story about sleep experiments and stuff. I'll try and find the sources later, but
I'll tell you what does have videos as a creepypasta. Entity 303.
Yes. Well, I mean, again, this had a video. It just got deleted by the original.
No, I mean, like a lot of Herobrine stuff is old forum posts and speculation and different, mostly written. Entity 303 was almost exclusively documented on one YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Who later came out and said they invented the whole thing.
I will say one thing that I recommend for like if you're looking for some solid Minecraft horror stuff, don't look at the moon ARG. Very good.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you were saying don't look at the moon ARG, as in like the moon ARG is a thing and you can't look at it.
No, the ARG's title is "Don't Look at the Moon."
Okay, fine.
It started out with like an iceberg, and they just threw in "Don't look at the moon." It's like what, and everyone replies like, "What are you talking? What is this? I don't know what you're referencing here." And then they posted like a whole Google Doc explaining the whole iceberg, and all the others were normal, right? So it's normal, and then at like the tail end, it's "Don't look at the moon," and it like leads down a rabbit hole to like a bunch of different like YouTube channels. There's like a whole Google Drive that like tied it all together. It was great. It's so good.
Oh, sound effects. It's been so long. Also, what is this music now? Why? Okay, we got like good battle music beforehand. What is this now? This is okay.
This is only when like I want to say like Jake was like exploring like the abandoned town or whatever, being like, "What is this? What's going on here? Is this like one of the attacks of Herobrine?" Like mystery music.
Yeah. Aruna, help! I need you to actually back me up this time and not just hide behind a pillar for the second time. Together we'll have a chance. I'm sorry, Tommy. But you're on you are you are
What?
both of them in there and you got both wrong. You're on your own. Ah! I didn't even care that she's betrayed him. I forgot who she was anyway. Sort out the yours, please. How did Gacha tubers constantly keep going back and forth from getting it wrong and right in the same video? Are they all just guessing or something? Because I'm pretty sure one of the most universal pieces of advice that English teachers give you is even if you think the spelling is wrong, pick one type of spelling, because doing both of them just makes you look worse.
And that's how you end up making a fictional language by accident.
What, by just swapping on yours a bunch of time?
Yeah, you just make enough typos that you're like, let's just canonize this. I'm tired of this.
Okay. That's a different iceberg. Aruna? And I'll have my sword back, I guess, that I gave you before, and helped you subdue a bunch of people. Anyway. Yeah, she gave him that sword.
Yeah, I know, but like, what?
Where am I? Wow, he's back in space again. He went from being rescued from space to returning to it.
Oh my god, instead, do not look at the moon, ARG! Gasp! No, just kidding.
Yeah, except the moon's beneath him now. Where am I?
Out of context, that could be used as such a good line. Like, the main villain or something is like a moon goddess, and it's just like, the moon is beneath me now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, try to, like, move up in the world and conquer, like, more parts of the astral plane. I like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Dad?
Son. oh, there you go. Let's predict for the night, everyone.
Dad, son, Dad, son, Dad.
I went through the same situation you are in right now. You too were beaten up by a bunch of people, one of whom you thought was your friend after having your element stolen and having your sword taken away.
What?
Yes, son, exactly that. Really? Yep, with the Dark Lord himself. You wanna know how I pulled it off?
By worshipping him and joining him. See these sigils?
That's why I'm not the Green Knight anymore. Heck yeah. Your mum. Again, out of context. Out of context.
Real mature, Mr. Cthulhu worshipper. Following the Dark Lord, your mom.
Ah, yes, son. It was just me alone. Me and my good friend Joe. Joe Mama. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Without your mum, I wouldn't really care what happened. All you have to do is care, son. You already went to rescue Sunshine, who you clearly care about, but the solution is caring. Everything I did was to protect your mum and you. That's the only reason I defeated the Dark Lord. Okay, that's great. Can you help me out when I'm being beaten up by 4 people at once?
I'm unconscious the power of friendship. It will save you.
The power of friendship will wake you up from a coma. Great. You can defeat anything.
I mean, people say friendship is magic.
Yeah.
Especially people that may look weirdly similar to ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Even if you don't have your element, someone to fight for? You mean like the person I am trying to rescue right now? And also my friend who I found out by the door was also there that I am also trying to rescue?
Dun dun dun!
Wow, I hadn't thought of all of these people before, even though everything that I'm doing already is for them.
Him?
Yeah, I don't know. That. Oh wait, that was the Deus Ex Machina guy who kept on rescuing him in these situations. Where is he now, actually?
Dead.
Sunshine's the only one who
Yeah,
gets a
Deus
white
Ex
background.
Machina is dead. If that's not, man, if that's not telling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is
Well,
this a
she's-
tragedy? I don't know. Why don't you
Yeah.
ask your friend down there? What was his name? Deus or something?
Yeah. Was his eyes always glowing? You mean were his eyes, but yeah.
Ah!
Ah! The tables have turned. Now I blow everyone up.
I do like the Deadpool in the back here.
That's
I
sword.
have the power.
I am the legendary Super Saiyan. Why is it green? Because it's legendary. I guess that was the
Okay,
sword
He-Man.
explosion sweep move. Of course you go X mode. Oh, I guess I become Mega Man. But I got another trick up my sleeve. Hum, nom, 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 nom. Delicious. This pain. This power. You know, the camera seems like he's like going through intense pain, but he's just kind of like falling asleep right now. My hair has revitalized. My cape is flowing. My eyes have darkened.
The Batman boy.
Rise. The Dark Lord once more.
I thought you were going to
Not
say,
so tough
I
now."
am Batman!
Right? Right?
I thought there was other people in there. There's no one else fighting here. Why are there so many? Oh, I guess they're gonna like make guest appearances. It's like the WWE now. You know, one thing I do appreciate is the speed of this fight. Like,
Yeah,
unironically, the speed is doing because, like, again, action should be, you know, like very quick. The other things I don't appreciate is the music still being super slow and the sound effects only coming in for like half of them. You know that you can trim those in editing, right? Well, I guess current Midori knows that. Past Midori, you know you can trim those in editing, right?
Rasengan!
I'm gonna say Kamehameha because he did turn Super Saiyan before.
Fair enough.
Ceiling strike.
Did he just
Ow.
knock himself out?
No, that was Sunshine. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last episode, Midori told Sunshine to run away, despite the fact that people knew that she was a divine wielder for like half of the season. Plot twist: they don't know who each other is in this film. It's like Ladybug and Cat Noir. They don't know who each other is anymore.
No, I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it. No. No, I'm not eating it. I do hate that fact, but I'm not gonna be in it and rant about it. No.
But you gotta
No.
preserve the secret.
Yeah. For like what, 6 seasons?
Don't you want to
failed
talk about all
again.
the interesting plot twists, though?
No. I mean, I do, but not in this live stream.
It's you! Sunshine. Okay. This is a Kevin MacLeod soundtrack. I've used this before because because it appears in Tales of Snake North mostly, because it appeared in Paul Sawyer Jr.'s Tale of Kingdoms, which that series was inspired by. The reason I bring that up is because normally this is this like a placeholder track, you know, like in one of those like calm lulls between big moments or action sequences or something. Not like the immediate aftermath of a fight. Are you Sunshine? What is that face he's doing? Promise. Oh my goodness! Don't tackle him again. Admittedly, this isn't as bad because last time that she tackled him to the ground, she was possessed. We all remember that scene. So hopefully this time she, with full use of her faculties, is able to restrain herself. Promise you what? Promise me that you will always be by my side. Promise. I see you took care of the DL. Our faces are fine now, by the way. We've all healed off screen. It wasn't easy, I'll say that. At least we're all okay. What happened? My Jetsy Wetsy! You're okay. I don't remember this ever being a plot point, but sure. I'm always okay. I'm Jet. And so it all seems to be fine. Until you remember, of course. This is not the finale. There is one more episode. Which says to me, much like Mega Man, we're getting a second boss round.
I'm so ready for Muga Man.
I didn't even have to jump in. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Deus Ex Machina, you'll be needed. Probably, maybe. Now that's the Green Knight I know.
Is it?
It's his son, but close enough. Even though I hate kids who believe in fantasies. I believe in the heart of the cards, Kaiba. Oh my goodness, I should give him Kaiba's voice next time.
Oh god!
I hate dweebs that believe in fantasies. Okay. So that was the penultimate episode, and it seems like the finale. You would think
it should have been. It should have been.
Yeah, I was expecting some sort of hint at this point that there was going to be something else that happens. Although maybe we're going to get like an iPsycho situation.
Wait,
we don't know about.
No, go on.
Yeah, we don't know about that. One of the things that I did while rigorously editing for the past week was have the Quinton reviews of the Nickelodeon saga in the background. At one point in one of those videos, he talks about obviously the season 3 finale iPsycho and of iCarly this is. And at one point he mentions that they're 22 minutes into the episode and it's been the most wholesome iCarly episode ever. Nothing super mean-spirited. Some surprising lesbian representation for a split second. Just everything seeming to go relatively well, just making a fan wish, and that was that. But then remember, this is a double feature. So there's something else that's going to happen, and suddenly a sinking sensation, which is kind of where I'm at right now. We've had a wholesome conclusion here that is admittedly a little bit abrupt because we don't have like much of an epilogue, which is what I would have liked for these characters were this the finale. But of course it isn't. So
in the new iCarly show, they said something about Carly's mom or whatever, and then it got canceled after just to reveal Carly's mom.
I actually don't know about that because I actually have no way of watching the reboot because I tried to get Paramount Plus, but the thing is, even with a VPN, you have to fill in a US address in order to make an account, or at least you did back in 2021 when they tried to start it. I haven't checked since. So I have no way of knowing.
I never watched the show because I didn't really care for it. Honestly, I just why are you rebooting this? Why can you just end it the way it ended?
Sure, it wasn't so much. It was a soft reboot. It wasn't like a reboot.
I guess so. I think it's just because I wasn't a huge fan of iCarly or any of the older Nickelodeon stuff besides Teenage Ninja Turtles growing up.
Which wasn't initially owned by Ninja Turtles, so they didn't even make that concept. Nick didn't invent Ninja Turtles, so it's like, well,
I know they didn't invent Ninja Turtles. It
No,
was
what
the
KW means is that was a thing that was on Nickelodeon at the time that she paid attention to.
no, yeah, because they own it right now. But like, I do like the fact that the only thing you liked was something that Nick had no hand in actually making.
Well, also SpongeBob, like at least like the OG SpongeBob as
Sure,
well.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
And so I just like I would like watch the episodes from time to time. It was like on live TV, and I have to like eat dinner or whatever, and I needed like some sort of distraction when I'm eating my food.
Mhm.
But I never like after trying to watch the whole entire series with my family, I'm just like, why people like this? Like I am cringing almost every episode, getting grossed out in so many episodes, and everything like that. I was like, how is this fun? What is this show? Like, sure, I would laugh a few times, but at the same time, it's like there's only a few funny moments. But other than that, I just like
My advice that I would love to give people but can't is if anyone wants to get into a lot of those old Nickelodeon shows to watch them in Spanish, because a lot of it, not all of them, but a lot of the more offensive jokes didn't translate properly and so weren't in the Spanish version.
Were there that many offensive jokes? I don't remember there being that many.
Well, I mean, okay, but I'm just saying the ones that were, because so that there's one particular episode where where Sam hires a personal chef, and in that version, you know, she has a personal chef. Okay, fair enough. Haha, quirky Sam. And then the only thing that the personal chef does that is like somewhat weird is, for some reason, when offering like blueberry muffins, goes which like some like basically like blue muffins, because they were trying to translate a joke and I wasn't sure why. I never heard anyone say aran before when saying arandano, which is what blueberry is. That was like, what? These are one of the things they didn't figure out. Then I saw a clip of that episode in English, and the joke was, the thing I haven't mentioned about this personal chef is that this personal chef happens to be Asian. And
oh no, I see where this is going.
yeah.
In that version, that's a very, very stereotypical thick accent, and the joke at that point, it becomes not that she just forgets to say berry for some reason, like in the Spanish version. She doesn't say blueberry; she says blubbery, and people don't understand that. And then, of course, like most of the time, when she's going like, yes, Miss Sam, in the accent I'm not going to emulate. Yeah, so again, watch the Spanish version, because it leaves you with a much less sour taste in your mouth.
I know for a fact I don't think Paramount Plus even has all the episodes of iCarly. Like there was like one episode that they decided just to cut out because they thought it was because they're bad and offensive and everything like that.
To my knowledge, Netflix does have all of them, but then again, play on with VPNs and see what happens. You never know; they could have left it in somewhere.
But I think it's like, what's his name? Is it Brett Cooper, the guy who plays Sheldon?
That's Jim Parsons.
Okay, Jim Parsons. I don't know where Brett Cooper comes from. Sorry.
Because you're thinking
Jim
Sheldon
Parsons,
Cooper, the character.
Brett Cooper, who knows the difference,
yeah,
really?
It's because Sheldon Cooper is the character's name.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, I think he was in that episode specifically as like
Okay, I know which one you're talking about now, because he's only in one of them. So I know which one you're talking about. It's the one where Sam checks herself into a mental institution because she thinks that she must be crazy in order to like Freddy, and can't check herself out because her mother is not there. She's going to go to sign her out, and so they try to get Spencer to cross-dress as Sam's mum as well. Some of those sentences, somewhere in what I just said right there may be something that is
something wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. It's especially interesting because I think that was the first episode of season 5 after the cliffhanger of Sam kissing Freddy for the second time. So it's like, I guess without that context, they're just dating next time. Like, oh, okay then, fine. I guess it technically works in a way, just they don't have the awkward period where they have to both process, and Freddy has to, eventually confirms that he has the feelings as well, and it's not just, anyway. I guess you can fill in that context yourself if you wanted to, but nah. If you want to see Jim Parsons, spouting random conspiracy theories, then that's the episode for you. Find it on Netflix.
Well, speaking of conspiracy theories and stuff like that, we should probably get to watch the.
Yeah, this is big conspiracy theory territory.
I'm not sure where the correlation is, but I thank you for trying to segue.
I'm trying.
Pros
Do
and
you
cons
know
for
what
the
a segue is, KW?
Yes, I do, and I'm very bad at it. I'm also very bad at flirting. I'm also very bad at reading the room. I'm also very bad at figuring out the FNAF lore. What else do you want to know, baby butter?
Well, everyone's pretty bad at that last bit, to be fair.
I'm very bad at withholding information when I get angry and flustered.
What more do you want? Well, what's pros and cons? I never heard of pros and cons. What are pros and cons, Jacob Butter?
Reveal your secrets, KW. Anyway, so pros and cons. Good fight choreography, nice speed of that motion. Little bit strange on the motivation having to repeat itself so much. Seems like it might have been over a little bit too quickly, but that's also kind of the standard from this point of, like short burst gacha videos. And shame about most of the music and sound effects. There we go. Now we bring up the second episode and also the bingo card.
Bingo. Time for bingo. Bingo. Time for a little bingo. Bingo. Time for some bingo. Yeah. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? It could be you or it could be me. So let's go. Cause it's time for some bingo. Yeah!
Man, I love how you obviously tried rhyming at multiple points there and just could not figure out how.
Hey, look, you stuck to the rhythm.
I like how you could hear I like how you could hear your mind shift at a certain point there, where you go, it could be you, it could be you, me, and you could hear the Y at the start of it.
Yeah. If you'd gone, who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, could be me, it could be you, that would have been something. But yeah, either way.
I tried.
Something. Fair alpaca. There's a scene in Dragon Ball Super where it's very infamous. Super Fun Time Bingo. It's called. It's the one where Vegeta is coerced, let's say, into doing like a whole like a bingo themed song for Bulma's birthday party because Beerus has just shown up. One of those ones that Masako always makes sure to include. Okay. Looks like I gotta do it this way.
Jeez, I have so many random stuff on YouTube. I was just checking to see if there's anything new in my subscription feed. And I get random, like, Legend of Korra, an Avatar, ponies, debunks, stuff like that. Oh, hey, there's a Hasbro Hotel videos.
There we go. Much better.
Oh.
Yep. Super Fun Time Bingo can begin. Oh, we don't have the intro this time.
Wait,
all right.
That usually.
I need my copy. Or actually, wait, are we using the same copy?
I am.
Okay.
I didn't scroll back on Discord.
Okay, hold on. Let me nab my old one then.
I
Yeah.
don't think I have one.
Oh, okay. I can find one for you. I think it was Ghosty who made all of these.
Yeah. She did.
Let's see. Also, Aiden's told me in DMs that I should watch the Cryptic Lands trailer as well. But we'll see.
We'll do it at the end of the stream. Don't worry.
I was just gonna say, usually in anime terms, when a show does not start with a theme, that's usually something bad is going to happen.
I don't know. I feel like that's a common thing in like the last episode where they tend to omit that.
That, but
Oh,
there are times.
You're talking about like
Oh.
a theme song.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
see, I thought you meant theme in general. It's like, yeah, I think if anything starts without a theme, we have a bit of an issue.
No. No, we're talking about like anime like intros. Like especially in the anime show Tokyo Revengers, sometimes the theme starts at the beginning because something bad is going to happen in that episode, or they just do not play the theme at all. It doesn't matter if it's like the last episode or whatever. If it's like a very bad episode, like something bad happens in the episode, not like, oh, it's a terrible episode, it's so bad, so cringe.
Yeah.
No, it just means like, oh, something is going to go down, and you might not
Or by
it.
Aiden logic, this has one bad scene, everything is ruined.
Oh my god.
I'm exaggerating. Aiden, if you're watching this, that's an exaggeration.
Give it all up. Cancel the series. It's all over. There's no saving it.
No, there was like one time for like we were trying to figure out, wait, has the manga finished? Like, or is it still continuing or anything like that when we were watching Tokyo Revengers? Same thing happened with Attack on Titan. Apparently that everyone hated the ending of the manga where the author almost changed the ending for the anime.
I see.
I also heard that people didn't like the manga ending, but really enjoyed the anime ending.
Okay.
But they're the same!
It might have been the pacing, I don't know. Pacing can change stuff.
Oh, I love the ending of the manga, but hey, guess what? I enjoy the anime. It's like that
Maybe people mean that the proposed ending of the anime they don't like.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? Because you have Game of Thrones, right? Where everyone famously hates the tail end of the series, right?
Oh, because they ran out of books, right? So they were just kind of winging it.
Well, not necessarily. George R. R. Martin had outlines that he gave them. The stuff that happened is technically intended, but they were also outlines of unfinished books. So even if those things do happen, there's no telling if the writers put them in the right pacing or order or anything. So that could have easily changed everything just by pure accident, even if it's almost identical.
Okay. So, just to recap what we've got in the Gacha Bingo before we start. We've got Love Triangle, Vegas outfit changes. I forgot what that meant. Seizure visuals.
I think it's
Shadow people.
I think it's whenever because sometimes we'll do these reviews and they'll just pause and go into the actual character screen.
I think that's happened once before, but okay. Wonky side view, monotone delivery, bad character design, abusive parents, bad grammar. Lyrics don't match. That one's for song numbers. Tragic backstory. Definitely no script. Dead parent. Bad boy love interest. Bad editing / animation. Body horror. Gacha logic. Speak up. I think that one's for voice acting. That was for voice acting. Skipped details. Eyeless extras. No noses. Well, I guess we can take this one because it's Gacha Studio, so it's gonna have that no matter what. Bad music choice.
Unless they went through frame by frame and added noses, which is a possibility, technically speaking.
Where's the no noses? Where's the no on my thing?
Well, I guess we'll see. All right, so that's KW's bingo tab. This one's.
I thought it was pretty fair to share it because.
Yeah.
So people won't think I'm cheating.
That's fair. Okay. Well, let's see if the characters have noses now. Without further ado, on the review.
Oh my god.
Nope, no, they don't.
Okay.
There should be a bingo for Minecraft review.
We don't want Minecraft to have the tropes.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same types of tropes, or yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay. Minecraft is a whole different.
We watch this on an almost daily basis. We generally know what to look for.
Yeah. I think this is probably copyrighted.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, yes. Please, no. I hate this song so much. I hate it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, on my side, yeah. I don't want to hear it. Let me go. Definitely.
I do think bad character design is a bit subjective.
Well, a lot of these are. Oh, okay. Never mind. They do have the intro still, despite the fact that we had a different opening again. Okay.
Okay, are we counting intros?
Caesar visuals.
See, but do we count the intro though? If it's the same intro that's been in it the whole time?
Well, yes. Then that means that just means that every episode has it. Doesn't mean this one doesn't. All thumbs are fingers, and all fingers are thumbs. Oh yeah, she's just gone from the show apparently. She wasn't. This had nothing to do with last episode at all. Look at clumsy Aruda. Shame hasn't got a door to hide behind this time. There's the seizure we were looking for.
Oh no, the seizure already happened. You can make an argument for the thunderstorm animation at the very start.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Well, there's a third instance.
Yeah. Oh, we should have had one for like editor watermarks or something. We haven't got that on the list. And another opening, Midori Stories. I guess you forgot what channel you were on. This is becoming a blockbuster movie at this point. How many logos do you need? Episode 12, 5, 1, 5. You have a beginner card for the finale episode. Just wait until I say wait until that season. There was no next season. This is the last episode, but still.
It's like Attack on Titan's final part season. So part 1 phase. They had a bad naming convention for the final stuff for Attack on Titan.
Also, I would have said normally this would have been like that this might have been the first time that Gacha Verse was used by Midori, but I don't think so. I think this is still Gacha Studio, but just awfully resized. Kind of like, I don't know if anyone is old enough to have to remember this, but do they remember the Me creator screen where you were on the Wii specifically, where you were able to like slide down the body, the height and like width of the body until it was just like giant head with like this. In a lot of ways, the Miis were the gacha characters of their generation.
Yes! Oh my god!
And yeah, definitely made a couple of them look like this, yeah. Finally some time to sit and relax. No more DL, no more drama, no more anything. Nothing can ruin this moment. Until something will ruin this moment. Oh, hey, Aiden's here.
Hey, there's it!
Hello.
We're playing Super Fun Time Bingo. There you are. I still don't know the way to school. Take me there. Well, that didn't last long. Oh yeah, remember the episode where Sunshine invited herself to move in with Midori just on the grounds of Tiara, to make Tiara jealous, and then Tiara said, "Oh well, I'm gonna put surveillance cameras outside this house to make sure you come out from there every single day." So they're stuck living with each other. Yeah, that has never been addressed again since they started that plot point.
Oh my god.
What do you want? Have you forgot what time of the year it is? Was it Valentine's Day or something?
No.
129.
Oh, it's your birthday. So you forgot my B-Day too, huh?
Oh!
I don't. The shorthand B-Day rubs me the wrong way.
Okay. You forgot my B-Day. I will get revenge for this transgression.
It's just because
Yeah.
no one speaks like that. You know, it's weird having that in dialogue.
Yeah, that's a very like that's like a typical thing from old gachas where they would still have the remnants of text talk sometimes alongside them. Side note, why is the side note, like text talk for the most part really shouldn't be a thing anymore, I think, because the reason it was originally conceived was because people had to press multiple buttons in order to type one letter a lot of the time. So it was time consuming to text. Everyone has full keyboards now. Use them. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still time consuming, but
Yes, me writing text for Club My Season 2 is so time consuming, me butter. It's going to take me hours just to write one line of saying like hello by a character named who knows, maybe Duncan. Thank you, baby butter, for reminding me that.
This is probably also part of the the reason why lots of gachibas don't write scripts even to this day, because I think it's gonna be more time consuming. I mean it is, but it's still worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
So worth it,
I'm just taking a look at the script again just to make sure, see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, no, we're still good. Just had to check. Although if Tiara comes in again, then we can tick off love triangle.
Oh, okay.
Yup, but it'll be your last time having to remember. Wait, we can talk about this. Yes, forgetting someone's birthday equals death. I think that counts as gacha logic.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, the city fireworks. What?
What?
It's the middle of the day. That's the gacha logic right there. The fact that someone would set off fireworks during the day.
Yeah.
What? See, I didn't forget. Oh, that was what it was. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. I know there's a lot of firework themed episodes in anime, and again, that's we had this series definitely takes a lot from that. So I'm just gonna throw out a random guess and say they're gonna rock up in whatever gacha studio had passing for a yukata at some point. Maybe, I don't know. And when's my B-Day? September 12th. It was September 13th! How dare you!
You didn't give me the exact time I was born. Boom!
My God!
Oh, I would...
No!
No.
No! First me pretending that it was his dad, and now I'm Jacob.
We don't have Jacob predicts on here,
back,
but, you know.
baby.
We don't have Jacob predicts.
We need that to be honest.
Okay, no, that's Bond's bingo. The one that they have is specifically for gacha review. Yeah,
That's
not for the
fair.
gacha videos.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering, would I see the fireburst with me tonight? My Jetsy
The ones
Wetsy?
that are happening right now?
No, that was my mistake. Is saying like, oh, today's city fireworks, not like they're happening right now. At the festival or your house? Which one would you be more into?
Oh my.
Whatever you choose. I'm aiming for the house. Imagine if he says the house and they're just like, huh, that was a test, like blushes and then does the whole tsundere thing.
Is that a yes or a no though?
We didn't even get a response actually.
I know I'm in character.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Reggie, you could do this. Anne. Yeah. Would you like to see the fireworks? I guess all of the male characters are paired up with all the female characters. You know something? At some point, Maya told me that Reina and Pete should get together just to round off the friendship circle. Forget the fact that I don't think Pete and Agatha have actually like interacted at all, but
Yeah, you
so
gotta make them interact now, then.
but yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, these are the two like teen characters that aren't in relationships yet. They must pair with each other. They have said a total of like, I don't know, a single sentence to each other ever on screen.
You established a dangerous precedent, Jacob.
I established nothing because I didn't do this under protest.
You established a dangerous precedent, Jacob.
This has already been a thing for years. That happened in like 2020 when she said that. This is honestly, like, the thing is, like, with gacha characters, they can just stand next to each other. Sometimes people will start shipping them. Sure. Yeah, well, hey, we've got good sound effects this time. Really? Mm-hmm. This looks like the store. Okay, I guess you're going to a store now. Called that one too. Let's go.
Wow.
I had to get me a yukata. Hold on, how does I go? So you're telling me you knew today was the fireworks day, but you waited until this day to get a new yukata? Because assuming you didn't have one already, because you're so excited about the fireworks anyway, you probably would have one already. Depends if you've grown that much. Have you grown that much as Tastier Sunshine? We don't know. Maybe she just had like a massive growth spurt of some kind. Anyway, welcome to TKY Clothing.
Tiki.
Yeah. As someone who's been binging Miraculous, I too thought of the word tiki, but I didn't say it out loud.
Tiki's better. Yeah.
I don't know. Anytime I think of Tiki, I think of that one episode of SpongeBob where they like try to apologize to Squidward by making like a paradise for him, and he's like, "Oh, thank you guys," and then just by sheer fate, it all goes awry anyways, even without the influence of SpongeBob and Patrick. It all like burns to the ground, literally.
Yeah, Squidward is cursed. Are you guys here for matching outfits?
How's that not film theory?
Yeah. Oh, what the Squidward being cursed thing?
Yeah.
Who knows? That's a fair question. Why would we do that? Well, most of our couples do this for the fireworks. You entered a store together, and therefore I assume you're a couple. Again, you stood next to each other, therefore I am shipping you. I set nothing. This was a precedent before the mutant cult began.
You set a dangerous precedent, Jacob.
I did not. This episode came out on July 10th of 2018. I had not started making gacha videos yet.
Establishing dangerous precedents since 2018.
I wasn't making gacha videos.
Yeah, that's the.
My first gacha video was in October of that year. That's
why you never know.
Just play the video. Just play
Okay.
the video. I know our favorite butter.
Couple. Me and Tommy dating?
Dun dun dun.
I'm just here for one outfit. We're not a couple. I mean, he might as well get one as he already has one. Then again, you didn't take anything from your house, like no luggage, so maybe you just you're the one who needs clothes.
For bad grammar, can it just be any anything, or does it have to be like egregious?
Sorry, that was like a half yawn. What did you say?
Sorry, yeah. For bad grammar, can it be any instance of bad grammar, or does it have to be like egregious?
Oh no, it can be any instance. Yeah, we'll take that off.
Okay. I was like saying, like, we see so much bad grammar.
Yeah, I've got 4. I think
there's not as much bad grammar in this one, but that one was one that I couldn't find an excuse in my head for because there should have been a comma there.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm tempted to do like definitely no script as well, just because I know this series doesn't have a script.
Okay, we can do that, I guess.
All right.
I will not do that.
Oh wow, baby, you're so different, unique. Like
I know.
Watch that be the one that she needs to win. Oh dear.
I only need oval front view and bad boy love interest, but I know that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's too late. The series to introduce a new love interest. Yeah, so probably not. I guess yeah. I guess we could also say bootleg concept, but then again, that's an anime trope. I'm gonna leave that one. Okay, come with me where we're gonna give you sorry, we're gonna give you. That was another one. A fireworks special makeover 2.
Well, as if the comma weren't bad enough, the M
Oh, okay, this
should
is
have
where
been
we
capitalized.
decide
It's like,
whether
well,
this is going to be a bad character design or not. Oh god.
Okay, minutes later. Babe, we should get this one. Oh, actually, you know what? KW, you're Kylie now. You be this character.
Babe, we should get this one.
I hate that I
Anything for
actually
you,
can't tell a
babe.
difference. It's like the exact same voice.
Maybe I should have been Kylie.
It's just worse mic quality.
Couple. That's what they are. Couple. He just points at stuff. He just reverts to like being a toddler.
Wait, Jacob.
Yeah.
Do we know if the Green Knight's parents are dead or not?
Well, his father's implied to be from the last episode.
Okay. I think we should be only counting things that are from this episode. I think if we're going into the series as a whole like that, we can find a little bit too many loopholes.
I'm just asking a question, baby butter.
Alright.
I don't think mentioning it last episode should count.
I mean, he did just
But
mention
they
it.
never confirmed that he's dead or not.
He appeared. He did a full Jor-El and appeared in front of him.
Oh yeah, last episode though, well, not this
Okay.
episode.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, I can't. No, that's a bad character design.
Where is it?
This is where you drew the line at bad character design?
Yeah, at
No!
her hair becoming lollipops.
Right, that was where I checked.
Oh no,
that off.
they're cinnamon rolls.
Oh, sorry, you told that one. No, sorry, I'm not talking about the Mickey Mouse ears. I'm talking about I'm talking about like the blue like loopy hair that's like kind of looks like a tube.
Yeah, I should have more down for that one, but
well, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, Anne did appear in the episode. Also, can we just?
She's trying to do the Princess Leia thing, you know.
Yeah. Also,
I was going to say that.
Aren't yukatas supposed to not be that revealing? Like, I feel like they're meant for cold weather, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna freeze tonight.
See, here's the thing: it's not that revealing.
It's so cold. Hold me, or something like that. I don't know.
It's not even that revealing. It's just too flowy. It's the worst in every situation.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, communals are more often made from silk, but yukatas are usually made from cotton or linen.
Oh, never mind.
yeah.
I thought there was more of a closed gap there.
It's
no gaps have been closed whatsoever. Insert wow sound effect here.
Oh wait, no, it's for the summer. Apparently, it's a online cotton summer kimono wearing casual finishes at summer festivals to nearby bathhouses. Apparently.
Okay.
Sure, at a bathhouse, you know, where you're hopping into something warm.
Okay, I know this says A+. I read that as a plus.
I did too.
Yeah. Why did I say that? Thanks. They're so cute. We've already taken it. We can't do it again. I know, right? I'm kind of jealous.
Oh, we could count this as love triangle. They all hook up.
No, we can't.
They're all very jealous of each other.
No.
They're all very jealous.
What are you wearing?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Dysart is 100% ready for the summer festival. apart from not living in Japan. Why did you buy these clothes again?
I didn't know if he was wearing pants or not for a second.
We've ticked it already. Also, did he forget that this was for the fireworks? He knows people wear you. I knew that. That's how I predicted this. The plot point.
He's evening off the odds. You know, she's wearing something where air is just going right up there, and it's very uncomfortable. So he just took off his pants.
I feel like he would have definitely known about this, and I probably would have gone to the Sun Festival with Sunshine at some point in the past, which is why Sunshine went back to him to talk about it, right? Because they've been friends for years. Surely they must have gone to this festival together that means so much to her.
Like, I get it that Gacha Studio was very, very, very limited on stuff, but
yeah,
that's not an excuse. He took off his pants. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Look at him.
All right. Oh, he's talking about his clothes that she's bought for him, even though they went shopping for her. Great, cool. Gotcha logic, which you've already ticked. That's not a good thing, though. Oh, I look like a man. I want you to see me as a man. Yep. Man, we're just going through all the train cliches, except for the fact this isn't crowded. If this were a real anime, the train would be full of people, and there'd be no way for them to there'd be no way for them to become unstuck, because then somebody would have moved into that position, so they'd have to stay there until the next train stop, and that's how it would go.
Wait, if there was like something bad was about to happen, like the wait, just continue. Maybe I.
Don't hit me! Well, she fell into you. Anyway, sorry. Oh wow, she's not being Tsunere today. Character development. It's interesting. People say that they like Tsundere characters, and a lot of the time, their character arc is not being Tsundere anymore. Just a thought, people. Anyway, apparently this is the festival stop. We're not going to say the actual destination name.
Oh my god, why does one of the characters look like a bad version of Asuna?
Probably because Luname just designed an outfit that looks like a bad version of Asuna.
I do like Monica over here on the far left.
We're talking about the same person.
Oh.
The fest will be starting soon. Yeah. I will say this is a pretty terrible festival. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure the festivals tend to have stands with things to either buy or do, kind of like fairgrounds. Of course, again, Gacha Studios, so I understand this time. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I can see everything that's going on, so sure. Oh look, Tiara's here. Oh, green sleeves, piano cover, nice. Tiara? Wow, you came dressed exactly the same way as but with the tiara. Hey, Tomi. What are you doing here? I just came up here with my family. I guess there is king generic clothes, queen ice Suna, and princess I don't know, drummer girl. I have no idea. So you're watching the fireworks? No, she's counting the ants on the ground. What do you think she's doing at the firework festival? This is why I hate small talk. No one's ever good at it, and it doesn't contribute to anything. It's like my societal pet peeve. Hey, what are you doing today? Yep. Oh, yeah, and I'm sorry. Sorry for what? I'm sorry for what happened last time. Honestly, I forgot everything that happened at the dance except for the whole thing blowing up. So whatever happened, water under the bridge. Much like the debris that fell from the space, you know. Side note, we really do have to fix that crater that the castle left when it fell onto the ground and made contact with the Earth's surface. I wasn't thinking, and I should have...
Did they kiss?
Maybe. Again, I completely forgot. I know that you're here with Sunshine. Love triangle, we're ticking it off now. They acknowledged it, it counts. Love triangle. Boom. Okay, oh. Dang it, I was gonna say, I get like the row here, but I need like one that requires voice acting to work. I'm not gonna win this, clearly. Oh wait, we've got bad music choice. So far it's not been too bad, and then abusive parent, not really, so yeah. I'm losing.
Aaron?
But don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm actually happy. I'm just disappointed. Yeah. You and Sunshine have this special bond. I know from barely interacting with either of you. And I kind of interrupted that. So maybe if I just... Oh no, woe is me! Comfort me! It's okay. Ow! I jabbed my fingers at the side of your crown! Ah! The pain! The pain!
Hey, my fingers are bleeding. Oh no.
There's a scene in Goblin Slayer Abridged where Goblin Slayer he wears like a full suit of armor throughout the whole series, and at one point he like rests in like his childhood friend's lap. It's supposed to be the most where she's like comforting him in disguise. Love's like, hey, is it comfy in your laps? Like, yeah, but there's like a bunch of ants here. They fell away to my armor. Oh, they're stinging. They're stinging me. Are they stinging you? No. So just my ants. Just Goblin Slayer Abridged is great because Goblin Slayer wearing the armor means you can say anything from his perspective without having to worry about lip movements. Anyway, you're my friend, and seeing you feel bad makes me feel bad. Aiden says Sunshine can kiss it better then. I mean, that might be an actual divine power she can give herself. You never know. Let's just keep things the way that they are. With you trying to steal me away and surveilling my house with cameras. Don't think I forgot about those. I can't leave my front lawn. Sunshine's so lucky to have you. I didn't say that out loud for some reason. Agreed. Once again, I'm sorry. I headbutted you again.
Ow!
Hey!
Hey! Listen!
Like someone told before, stop apologizing. Oh, I should have made him Link because he's talking to a princess. And he's wearing green. He's wearing green, talking to a princess. Gosh darn it! What's taking him so long? Boo! Tommy! Sit down. What?
Man. What just happened?
I'm counting that as skipped details because something there is missing.
I'm not, because I genuinely don't know what happened.
Exactly, because they're not.
Dang it! I need to shadow people and speak up. Or they're so mad about boy love interest.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I need monotone delivery. That's not good. That's not appearing either. Oh god. Okay. Again, tragic backstory from previous episodes. So yeah, we're not. Okay. Now turn. She's been very cooperative now. What are you doing? And there. Has she not noticed yet? Can she not feel that? You look so cute. I guess she's not acknowledging it. Okay. Tommy! Daddy, look! The fireworks! Okay, if you're going to superimpose a lighting effect, actually find the edit for the fireworks.
Ba-da-da-ding, ba-da-ding.
I don't know. You know what? You know what? I was going to say no, because at least the color's changing, which implies there's different fireworks exploding. There's something there. Wow, they're so beautiful. Although the explosions are very, very subdued. Oh, there's not one for sound effects. It's just music. Dang it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we see it. I mentioned before, MidoriStories is the reason I started using stock footage in gacha videos back in the day. Hey, Sunshine? Yeah. The background just doesn't exist anymore. But hey, finally, a piece of fan art that isn't horrifying to behold in this. Or a piece of custom art, whatever it might be. Sunshine then gets hit by a firework and dies. Also, I guess I guess these two couldn't decide whether to go to Anne's house. Not Anne's house, that's the other one. Whether to go to her house or or the festival. So they compromised and found a halfway point in the middle of the street. Sure. Okay then. Oh wow, again. Not to could make me think of Ladybug and Cat Noir again. Pound
No!
it. Good grief.
Pound it! Oh my god. I.
Also, Aiden, yes, street fireworks, but also, can we bear in mind that that makes it even worse? Because if there's fireworks in the street and they're looking at them, not pictures of the cars that are coming behind them, that's even more dangerous. The end. Oh, from that. You know, I wonder if the final episode of Miraculous, whenever that does happen, it just ends on like the final fist bump from everyone, and that's it, or to the camera maybe.
So I hate everything. You know why? You know why?
What?
Hang on. Let me pull this up. Okay, fine. I guess we're gonna show the entire screen. Why not?
Yeah, I'm just looking at I was looking to see if there's any ones that I missed out on. I don't think so. Again, Bad Music Dose is tempting, but this episode actually kind of pulled it off. So yeah, never mind. There you go. It seems that even at his worst, Midori Stories still pulled through on the completely arbitrary gacha bingo scale.
Well,
which is something.
Well, look at mine.
Okay.
Oh, I saw
Right.
mine, but oh god!
I was so close, so many times.
Most of those have to do with like voice active ones. I think we just use this also for voice active videos because, yeah.
I was so close, so many times.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
There.
Josh says to unpause the video check see if there's a post-credits scene. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, that could save me.
Or is it? Yes, there was never another episode of this.
Really?
Yeah, this is the final one. Oh, okay. I can't see anymore.
Go ahead and have your fun, Green Knight. It might just be your last.
I immediately regret doing that voice. The Green Knight.
So that's it. Like, there was just a
Oh.
cliffhanger.
Yep, there was a cliffhanger, and then the show was promptly cancelled.
Okay,
and
hold on.
also, Not Your Average Girl happened about a few months later when Gacha Life came out.
This won't save me then, but if that's the case, I'm at least going to count skip details.
Okay. Okay.
Because technically speaking, they skipped a whole lot of the end. They had a whole cliffhanger. There's no continuing episode. Got canceled. I'm counting that.
What's the point of a post-credit scene if it leads to nowhere? Well, here's the thing, Aiden. Sometimes content creators thought they can continue a series, but decided to do something other things, move on and do things in their personal life, or decided, I don't think this series is popular enough to actually continue a series. So they just presumably cancel it. It's the same thing what happened with the Haunted series I keep mentioning about, where they just basically cancel after a cliffhanger at the end of one of the episodes of a new season. So yeah, so you can't get really exactly. Then don't add one. People don't plan things ahead, Aiden. They do not.
Yeah, but also you could just be Netflix and make it into a little game. add in a promising continuation, then cancel it right before it hits.
It's like if Nick Fury advertised the Avengers Initiative and then nothing else ever happened.
Yeah. If Netflix owned the MCU.
Oh
my.
God.
Oh dear.
Of course, the irony, of course, is that they actually did own the rights, or at least the licensing, for quite a few MCU shows prior to them all going to Disney Plus. And funny enough, most people consider them better.
Also, again, maybe he doesn't think the Green Knight needed to be continued after thinking about his old series. He thought,
let's be honest, it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah, he thought it doesn't. The story's bad. I don't think I should continue it. I don't know how to make this better, so they wanted to try something new.
Yeah, but potentially. You're saying he wants to get to the trailer. Okay. Well, while I download the trailer, I guess. Let's do our final thoughts on, I guess, the video, and also, I guess, on the Green Knight as a whole, since we're not gonna. There's no more of them.
My final thoughts are, honestly, I do see it has potential. Like, you can definitely see it have potential.
Wrong grammar. Had.
Is this the new Sapphire Wings? Like the classic Gacha show that we're just punching up towards.
Hey, but here's the thing. This show is a bit better than Sapphire Wings because it didn't get deleted after the show was canceled.
Oh, okay. It wins by default. Congratulations.
Anyways, it had potential. It could have been done a lot better with some of the editing and stuff like that, and some of the character designs and everything, and of course grammar. To be honest, it was enjoyable at certain points, but then other times it's just pooey. So, I know Jacob doesn't rate these stuff. I'll give it around 4.5 out of 10.
All right, that's fair.
I guess, I don't know, 4, maybe 3 out of 10. I wish they messed up a few more times. I was this close to a bingo. At least someone would have felt a victory by finishing this series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, for me at least, this final episode, I said this at the episode 11 that it would be nice to have an epilogue. And to be honest, I'm glad that we didn't end up having I guess the second boss round would have been fun as well, like that sinking feeling I said before. But actually having an epilogue to round things off, that is a nice idea, and a lot of anime do in fact make one of those at some point. Actually, some of the time they build them as OVAs, and this is like a separate thing alongside the season. But there's usually something at the end. A feat that MidoriStories would then later go on to repeat with Not Your Average Girl, but we're not there yet. So yeah, it was a nice conclusion. What I would have liked to see about this one is probably more of a conclusion with everyone together, because they were all separated. Even though they were rescued last episode, there wasn't really much reconciliation there. One of the things that made this series so fun at the start was the fact that was the character dynamics. You know, the sheer bromance energy that emanated from Tomi and Jet, for example. You know, the complex for the time interactions between Tomi and Sunshine, even though they border on, you know, just every anime trope under the sun. No, but it was still something. It was still a unique kind of relationship. So yeah, that one at least paid off. But some of the other ones, the small dynamics that we didn't get so much of, yeah, they're just kind of missing. That's why a lot of the final shots of seasons tend to be, you know, the characters all at the end. Then again, maybe if there was a plan for season 2, then that might have not felt like the moment to conclude everything. I don't know.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. As for the series as a whole, well, I guess once like you mentioned before about the wasted potential. I mean, it was rudimentary from the start, but also because I know the direction Midori Stories goes in, and I've seen other gacha videos of this nature from around this time period, and remember what the community state was at the time. There are a few things to commend. The attempt at an original story that wasn't just one of the repeated tropes, and also some of the very small details. I guess it's like I mentioned with the Musengo remake, that the very minute editing details make a world of difference. And that's honestly how it should be. Not always how it is with nowadays with like the visual arms race, so to speak, with more modern gacha videos. But yeah, back when people didn't necessarily know all the tips and tricks, if you were able to coordinate with the music and and just like add a few things and change the pacing ever so slightly, you were marketed as a genius editor. It happened to Lily Trescott, and it happened to Midori, that's for sure, based on some of the comments. But unlike Lily Trescott, it seems, Midori, we know, has more to offer. So I'm seeing some inklings of future ideas that will be present in Midori stuff, like, you know, some of the artwork, the stock animation. It seems like there was there was some growth, even though this seemed like fairly stagnant or just, you know, static for most of it. Towards the end there, things seem to be looking up on a technical level. On a story level, not so much.
Yeah.
There's still room for improvement there, and I guess we'll get into that whenever we go back to Midori Stories in the future. Speaking of improved stories, though, I was not planning to watch this today necessarily. I was planning to do Eurovision Pops today actually, but then Johnny unlisted the video, so I kind of presumed that he didn't want it to be reviewed right away. So I kind of decided to wait on that one. But yeah, this is because I said since this one you want where it'd be a shorter stream by comparison, that I would round it off with for again a thing that I need to remind myself a lot of stuff that has happened previously. So this might not be what is being looked for just based on when this reaction is taking place. But here we go. Let's react to a trailer and see. I guess it's also the one that you were working on during the editor calls and talking about lyrics and stuff. So I got the lyrics match up. So
oh god!
Son is like, oh yeah, that's the trailer. Oh, I'm going to mention this. Oh no. All right. As a special bonus treat, here is the trailer for Cryptic Lands. What was the name of the second series? I forgot.
You don't need to know.
Okay, Komai Season 2. There we go. And also end the best now because, yeah. Coming soon in 2024.
Nobody
I remember this part. This part I do remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so two things. One, like I don't look at the score, kind of implies some motivation for the rest of the series, which, yeah, I would be too at that point. But yeah, so this I asked about this in a previous video because you showed me this part as a teaser. About why it was that when Fiona was alone in the original scene, Duncan was just there, but it wasn't like a recreation based on like the framing of
That is
the falling.
correct.
It was more so, it wasn't like the shock of immediately happening. It was they're reflecting on this later, or potentially this is up on the hill and and Fiona is still like frozen in shock, and Duncan has just come up and seen presumably Anna's corpse, but you know. I mean, it was Anna who paid the price. Let's be real. Don't know about this lot. That I do like zooming into Pierce because we just acknowledge that yeah, he showed up and suddenly this all this kicked off. Welcome to Magic. Just the idea of like, your sister has died by your hands. Welcome to Magica.
And the music really doesn't help either, because by this point it should be like ramping up and getting dramatic, and instead it's just welcome to Magica. Now let me follow it up with just somebody just casually walking.
I don't know. It is. We're in a crescendo right now. Yeah, kind of. Oh, world we've been tearing apart zooms in on Pierce. Is he tearing apart the world himself by his own actions? This is what they wanted from me, apparently. They said what? They told me to theorize.
Technically, Aiden wanted you to speculate. Not me. He's the one to ask you to react to Clone Wars Season 2 trailer. Not me. I am glad you're reacting to the trailer, but I didn't like, hey, Jacob, can you watch the trailer? Hey, Jacob, Jacob, check your DMs,
listen,
Jacob.
hey, listen, trailer. Hey, listen, I have a trailer. Okay. All right.
I feel like Aiden is more excited about Clone Wars Season 2 than me, even though I'm the creator of the show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go into theory time. You see that bowl of fruit on the table there? You'll notice there's an assortment of delicious treats, and then right in the center there is one singular lemon. That implies that if you think about that as the context of the whole season, there is going to be this assortment of various ideas, and then in the middle, there's going to be a couple of lemons sprinkled in. Aiden recently mentioned lemons to me on a previous stream, or was it a private call? Not really sure. He mentioned the idea of including lemons in something. So maybe at some point there's going to be a breakdown where one of the characters will describe something via the use of animatic lemons to call back to My Street Season 5.
Oh my god, it's really mad pun on
This is
GT
what you
Live.
wanted. No. This is what everyone wanted.
Yeah, keep going on, Jacob. We want this. This is a good thing that the world required.
Aiden's already making the stick figures for the lemons right now. Like the Gacha heads, stick figures at the bottom, just making sure the animation spinning works.
Oh, Aiden. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, she's kind of slid in towards the end there. She kind of stopped walking, but the animation was... Now, normally I say it's an animation error. However, in the scene, we find out she's wearing rollerblades, and that's their secret weapon, and they're counteroffensive. Oh, okay, interesting. The line saying we have to believe, but saying we all have to believe. Technically, you could have just left that as we have to believe, because it could have, we could be a collective of anything. And also capital B for believe, I guess, but then maybe that's the title thing. Oh, suddenly Fiona starts lagging behind. Her physique is not quite as much as potent as Pierce is. He's more athletic because he's trained more for this, you see. But she's still trying to. Fiona is trying to lead the way, but physically is not quite there yet. So this arc is going to be about her rising to the role of like the leader now that her sister is gone. There we go. I'm surprisingly not that bad at this.
No, you're not. It's scary, actually.
Maybe I should react to more trailers. Oh, okay. I'm not the enemy, so somebody, there's in fantasy there's a trope of characters that you get introduced to. You're not sure whether to trust them or not. Think like your Han Solos or that one traitor's son from Aragon. I don't know, whatever his deal was. So the idea of saying I'm not the enemy, potentially that character shrouded in mystery wants to, convey a sense of trust, but no one quite knows yet. I mean, they've just been through a traumatic experience. Who can they rely on but themselves? Then again, it was one of them under possession that, destroyed Anna in the first place. So that logic might not fly so much, but you never know. Well, speaking of Anna, did you remembered you could fly? Did you? What a surprise! You fell down a cliff with wings. Who'd have seen this one coming? Live and fight for. Oh, I thought that said fight your loved ones for a second because of the last visual. It says for your loved ones. Never mind. Yeah. So what have been tearing apart with Pierce again, but also the evil person, and same character again presented next to the person who beforehand we did see as a clandestine villain, but also seems a little bit unsure of their own actions. So potentially someone who's trapped between those two situations, not unlike Kairos was in the in Zelda, quite honestly.
Yeah, this is how Zelda and the series connect, actually.
Magica is just another dimension alongside Hyrule.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on. The background stopped moving and then she kept on going. I guess that wasn't pre-rendered. Cryptic Lands, Inner Darkness. There we go. That was what it was. That's not nearly as fun as Clamai to abbreviate.
No.
But oh well.
Yeah, now it's just Clid.
It's it's the C-lid. That's what it is. C-lid.
It's sealed.
Okay, so that was the trailer. There's a lot to say. Yeah, Clid. That's the new.
Jacob is getting ready to make the picture for Clip, and we gotta start watching the series.
The logo. Yeah, I need the logo. I've got the Clamai one was here. I just did this very quickly in Canva at one point.
But again, you speculate as a theorist trying to figure out what's happening in a trailer. It's freaking
I don't know if
scary.
that's what was happening during that, but yeah, something was definitely happening. He was definitely saying words, but I don't know if it was out of an earnest attempt to figure out the mystery. I don't think he cared.
Right, but
To
that
be
was
per-
so scary.
To be
It was so
perfectly
scary.
honest with you, KW, I don't think he cared. I think he
It
figured out
sounds
things out of
scary.
pure spite.
I mean, some of that potentially I might be onto something. The lemon thing.
The one thing, definitely a no, because you brought it into my story. But other than that, the other stuff.
Hold on, wait. So that does imply that the analogy is still accurate, just that it's not connected to my story then, if that's your reasoning.
I mean, if Aiden suggested the idea in writing, he might have been subconsciously thinking about that. You never know.
As he tends to do, whenever he makes all of the series, of course.
I mean, we all
Yeah.
do that.
Yep, series coming soon in 2024. I promise. I actually just started working on episode 1 with Aiden, so it's coming out soon, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I made that promise after working on episode 1 before, and you know.
Well, I mean, in the words of Aiden, why make a teaser for something if you're not going to deliver? So we know this is going to happen now because he's involved.
Well, yeah, so is mine. It's just not releasing nearly to the time I was expecting.
I mean, yeah, okay. But yeah, but I mean, like, specifically because Aiden's involved in this and he mentioned that before, you know,
He is
it's going to happen. There you have it. All right. Well, that's this stream, I suppose.
Time
We've
to
reached
make a Klamai ARG and also a Minecraft roleplay. And we can just start decanonizing and recanonizing on a whim.
Cryptic Lands of Magica, Aethera, and Minecraftia. Okay.
Oh, that's what Bond should do if he joins in on a Klamai stream. He should just start being like, actually, I heard that this isn't canon anymore. Amazing, right?
But Bond doesn't have the script!
Well, he might, though. He might. Really,
I never sent Bond the script!
Really, we all have the script, just not the complete script.
What are you talking about?
If you really think about it, every viewer has
I'm thinking
the
about
script.
it, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I can recite line by line what happens in the first Klamai. I have the script.
Yeah, just gonna pull up the video. That doesn't count.
Yeah, it's there, though. It's there.
Okay. Also, yes, we do understand that, yeah, once Aiden gets involved in something, yeah, it's like, he says the same thing about the Musing Girl, by the way. Because, I mean, again, I said before, I have no plans to end the Musing Girl anytime soon. There's plenty more stories and things that are planned, many more seasons to come. But at some point, I do endeavor to give that story a conclusion. So, but yeah, it's like, it will run on forever.
No,
yeah, and this is how it comes out that Jacob's been desperately wanting to end the series for years now, and Aiden is just pushing in the writer's room.
I prefaced the fact that was not the case before I started talking.
And there were NDAs signed, so you have to say certain things, you know.
I told Aiden that we're only going to focus on season 2 and then go focus on the other stuff. Well, if I do want to work on any other future seasons.
Yeah, he has been messaging me a lot more recently of like, hey, what thing do you want to work on now that Music Girl is out? But, what's projects that wanted to do something this with you, that with you? Like, I mean, that might be why he's got a gap in his schedule.
Yes.
All right. Well, excited for that sometime in 2024. Look forward to whenever that comes out, and rest assured I'll be there to confirm which ones of my mad ramblings of theories end up through. This is where we conclude. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. It's already. Until next time.